Okay, the next lesson we're going to work on is solving equations by multiplying or dividing. Also, this one should be a review. So the simple thing to know is you're just going to do the opposite operation. If it's a multiplication equation, you want to divide. If it's a division equation, then you want to multiply. So let me move this up just a hair. Okay, and then we're ready to work. Okay, so we're going to just jump right into these example problems. Just like in the previous lesson, it's asking us to graph the solution to our equation on the number line. So looking at number 1, it says negative 3a is equal to 15. I'm going to rewrite it right over here on the side. And negative 3a means negative 3 times a. So when I solve this, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 3. So 15 divided by negative 3 would be negative 5. And you may notice that we're having a similar issue with our number lines here that we had in the previous lesson, in that the negative signs are not showing up. So we'll have to go back and fix that. But for this, a is going to be equal to negative 5. So I'm going to find negative 5 on the number line, and I'm going to put a closed circle there. You also want to highlight your answers. All right, let's try number 2. Number 2 says negative t is equal to 5. Negative t is the same as negative 1t. And one other thing that I like to point out to students, when we use the variable t, you always want to curve that bottom of that t, otherwise it ends up looking like a plus sign, which could be very confusing. So to solve this, I'm going to, instead of multiplying by negative 1, I'm going to do the opposite, which is to divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1. So t is going to be equal to, well, 5 divided by negative 1 is negative 5. So t would be equal to negative 5. Again, I need to add in those negative signs because they did not show up. And when I graph it, it's that closed circle or shaded in circle on negative 5. And let's highlight, like I said, our final answer. Let's do number 3. So for number 3, I have negative 1 is equal to n divided by 4. Let's rewrite that. Okay, so that says n divided by 4. I need to do the opposite of that, and I need to multiply by 4. And I'm going to do that on both sides. So negative 1 times 4 is negative 4, and that leaves me with n. Now I have negative 4 is equal to n. That is the same as saying n equals negative 4, so that won't change anything. I don't have to rewrite this. So I'm going to find negative 4. Remember, those negative signs didn't show up, so we add those. So I find negative 4 right there. I'm going to shade it, and I'm also going to go here and I'm going to highlight that answer. Okay, what I'd like for you to do now is I'd like for you to go through and complete problems 4 through 12 on your own. So pause this video and then do problems 4 through 12. Then once you finish them, then come back and check your answers, and I'll be waiting for you. Good luck. Okay, so now that you've had an opportunity to attempt those problems on your own, check your answers. Make sure that you have shaded in those circles. They should be closed circles. An open circle would mean something different, and we'll learn about that in a future lesson. Make sure you've highlighted or circled your final answers as well. If you have any questions, please contact your teacher. Make sure that you upload this assignment, and then you'll be able to move on to the independent practice, and then after that, the mastery check. Good luck.